What's up, guys? Live with the Team Gosu Throwdown number 2. This is between Maplez and Cham in a best of 7. Joined here with Scrubbles. What's up, Scrubbles?
What up?
So we're getting into the lobby right now. Just waiting for Maplez to get back. I guess I might as well go ahead and host. And this will be again on the map pool that we voted on before for the power rankings. So first map's going to be 2,000 atmospheres.
All right, I'm thinking we're gonna see some adepts game 1.
Yeah,
Calling
I think
it now.
wave timing, yeah. I feel like that's the most likely for sure. But like I said, he brings out that carrier build pretty often too. 2-base carrier. I think he normally makes 2, then puts down his 3rd base, moves out when he gets 4. Alright, looks like players are in the lobby.
This map was one of the ones that no one really vetoed back in the day. It was one of the more balanced ones, I thought.
Yeah, I like this map.
I don't think it's not bad for both Zerg and Toss.
Yeah, it kind of feels pretty standard to me. There's nothing weird on it, like no mineral blocks or like...
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know if there's any gold minerals. I forget. But no like speed zones or anything. Well, here we go into game 1 in the top right-hand corner. It's the blue Zerg player Cham.
Bottom left hand corner, we got the yellow Protoss Maplez, also known as Mape the Ape.
Probably more commonly known as Mape.
Yeah. He's probably gonna do... Yeah, usually he does, he just sends the probe out immediately to cancel the hatch from taking it out of the nat. This game he's gonna go with the Gateway Scout most likely.
Yeah, I saw against Mio Micah, he wasn't doing the hatch block as much until Mio started opening hatch first, and then he started blocking it again. So maybe he thinks Cham's gonna open pool first.
Which is kind of weird, because Cham normally just goes hatch first. He plays usually completely standard. I rarely see all-ins out of this guy.
Yeah. Does Maplez ever practice with Cham outside of like online matches and stuff?
No, I don't think so. I think Maplez plays with Reaper the most.
I see. Well, Cham just opening hatch gas pool, like you said. Totally standard.
Yeah.
And looks like Maple's gonna get Nexus before Cyber.
Yep. This is the normal response. You only go Cyber first if you see like a pool first or something.
Yeah. It's nice that you can wall with just 2 buildings in this map, too.
Yeah. I'm waiting for overgrowth. Hopefully Maplez remembers.
Yeah. Map is insane for Protoss. Iris says Cham is part of the Chinese team Starlight Twinkle.
Yeah, looks completely normal so far. I'm going to predict he's going to take a third, about 30 supply. And we're kind of looking to see if Maple's going to throw down the Stargate or the Twilight. I'm starting to think it's going to be Twilight. Oh,
Stargate.
Never mind. Usually they go like a Stargate before the Warp Gate.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I know in the carrier openings, Maplez usually opens with a Void Ray first to clear out Overlords. And I guess probably just to keep safe from any kind of timing as well. But
Yeah, Cham already scouted the Stargate.
yeah, well, see if he knows what's coming. I don't know what's coming yet.
See if he loses any drones. Oh, he lost one.
And it will be Void Ray.
Damn, he might be doing the carrier build. Usually he starts taking his next few gases.
Yeah, those should be starting momentarily if it's carrier. Guys, we gotta pause the game for a few minutes for Lyra.
So he's lost 3 drones, 4 drones, 5 drones. It's actually a decent amount of drones that died. But losing the adepts makes it harder to take the third, but with the Void Ray, he should be fine.
So it's gonna be Oracle. No second and third gas yet, so I actually don't think this is the carrier variation. I guess it's nice to throw this in occasionally so that he can't tell just by the Void Ray what it's going to be. And Nexus at the third base for Maples.
Yeah, Cham's going to scout to see if that third is actually there.
Game sound effects are super low. Yeah, I actually intentionally keep them low. I can turn them up a bit if you want.
Oh, is he going to get in?
Yeah.
Oh, he gets in.
Yeah, second adept, not in position it seems. But not the end of the world, just gonna be a scout for Cham.
And Cham is going for +1 Ling. These +1 Lings actually do pretty good against adepts.
Yeah, Oracle actually getting 6 kills across the map in the meantime.
Yep, 2 probes and 6 drones.
This Void Ray is racking up some kills too. It's just all these single units in every corner of the map getting some damage done.
This is live. Yeah, Maple's up a decent amount of supply right now. And he's up in workers. Maples is in pretty good shape right now.
Yeah, going into glaives from here. And Robo coming down now. Oracle just going to clear some creep tumors for the moment. And does Cham really have anything to stop this? He has no military units, just 5 queens.
Making Lings. He does have +1. He needs to fight with his queens here. Oh, he's losing drones.
Pretty decent timing here from Maples, but I mean, honestly, this didn't really do any damage yet. He got the spore and a few drones, but not that bad for Cham yet.
These little things are pretty good for Maples, though. He is going with 1-1 on his gateway units too. So
yeah, run by in the third by Cham. Maples has some stalkers in position with the battery, so probably won't get anything done there.
I didn't see. I don't think Maples actually researched Blink yet. He's making a lot of stalkers.
Yeah, Maples tries to go back into Cham's third, but gets shut down, has to recall, and I don't know, I'd say we're pretty even, but with all those little drone pickoffs from Maples, he's 10 workers up, so I kind of like Maples' spot.
It's like Cham's trying to get to that good 80 drones here soon. It's getting close. Yeah, Cham's build is pretty normal. This is what you normally see. Normally Zerks go with the melee upgrades. The +2 with Banes, they one-shot all the probes. Might be seeing some Bane run-bys later.
Yeah, for sure. Oracle gonna get a scout of the main, sees the lair. And both players just macroing up right now. Maples is floating quite a bit of money at the moment.
Yeah.
He wants to take his 4th base.
Going double Colossus behind this. So Cham's gonna need to go Hive pretty quick here, or Maples might be able to hit a timing. You need those Vipers.
Yeah, for sure.
Vipers are corruptors, you know, lurkers. Maples is gonna go for that timing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Maple sees the hive now. And Oracle has revelated every hatchery.
Maples is trying to secure that 4th base. I think Maples might be going for like a 2-2 timing here.
Yeah, 2-2 is pretty far off though. Spire just started up for Cham. Yeah, looks like Cham's looking to hit Maple's 3rd here. Maple sees it coming, has a pretty nice wall set up with these gateways, and is in position.
Yeah, Champ's gonna go for a run by at the 4th at the same time, I think.
Yeah, Maple's chasing Cham down a little bit away from the wall, but it looks like he has plenty here.
So one thing is, Cham actually forgot roach speed. That's huge.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually just started up now. I probably just realized.
I actually think Maples can kill Cham right now. He just doesn't know. He might not actually know he doesn't have roach speed.
Yeah, he might be waiting for +2 as well. It's still about 20 seconds out. And charge on the way as well.
He's going to have those Vipers, which is very, very key in a moment like this. Yeah, Maple's upgrades are just 2-2, and Cham only has +2 on his lings.
Well,
Gonna be a tough hold.
Great timing by Maples coming into the 4th base. Cham's actually just evacuating. He's not even going to try to fight this. And Adept's coming in on the left side as well. So Adepts get cleaned up. Maples coming up the hill in between the 3rd and the natural of Cham.
Yeah, and he's going to attack the main at the same time, so this makes Cham has to do something here. Colossus goes down.
Pretty bloody fight on both sides. I think Maples is coming out on top by the natural. Cham had to split some off to get back to the main to deal with those zealots. But supplies are still kind of even.
A lot of banelings.
Oh wow, what are the banelings doing? They just rolled through the clump and died in the backfield.
Yeah, the main thing with banelings is you want to just get them in the middle of the army, because they do splash.
Well, Cham does hold everything off. He does lose the 4th base, but he has another one at the top left.
And I think Maples actually lost that warp prism too. So he had to pull back.
Yeah, Maples has his 5th base on the west side of the map. And Cham has...
honestly, this still looks really good for Maples. I think he's got this in the bag if he can just hold his 5th base. His upgrades are really good. Yeah, if he can get to that 3-3. Cham's down 67 workers. This is definitely where you don't want to be.
Why are we on 2,000? It's a good question. We actually had a vote on, I think Maples brought up 50 maps and everybody voted and we picked the top 7. So, yeah, that's why we're on 2,000.
Yeah. Oh, Two of the Colossus goes down.
Yeah, really great pulls by the Vipers there. Baneling's closing in on this army of Maples. He actually has lost quite a bit here. I don't think he's going to be able to hold on to this 5th base. Cham just has too much. Maples is bringing some reinforcements in, but another Colossus getting caught, and a 4th Colossus may get caught in the backfield there. But 5th base does drop, 18 probes down, and somehow Cham just kind of comes in and crushes Maples. I didn't see this coming at all.
And I think if Maples didn't push out with that army, he would have been fine.
Yeah, a little bit overzealous there. Storm completing now, but at this point, Cham's almost double Maple's supply.
Yeah, this sucks because I feel like Maples was way ahead. Pushing out with that army and losing those Colossus, that was huge. He just needed like another minute.
Yeah, I just needed the buffer in front. And the Viper pulls were really good, so...
Yeah, and Maples is so close to 3-3.
Well, Cham might be overstaying a little bit here. But
Maples wants to fight one more. Yeah.
Maple's back to 3 base here. Cham only has 4, and I mean, I guess just 20 workers up. So solid advantage, but maybe Maples can find his way back into this.
Yeah, Ray, I do think Maples through. Him pushing out at the 5th base costed him.
Well, good feedbacks on the Vipers. Going to push Cham back for now. But Maples really needs to get that 4th base back up.
Yeah, I think Maples is just trying to rely on these upgrades now. He's down 70 supply. He knows he's down 2. Let's see. Yeah, he's not taking a 4th yet. He's gonna have to all in with what he's got.
Yeah, I think that's his plan. He's not even going to try to macro out of this.
Zealous on the right. Oh, he loses them both. GG.
Cham coming out on top somehow.
I think that spot at the 5th where he lost his whole army, I think if he had like 30 seconds to another minute, he could have held. Because Cham was all in, 66 workers. Maples had over 80 workers on 5 bases. I think he had it, man.
Yeah. He seemed like he was so ahead. Well, that was a pretty standard opening from Maples, and he showed the Stargate Void Ray first with Oracle behind, so maybe he can get away with his carrier build now in one of the later matches.
Alright, good luck. There were a lot of Zergs that didn't like Deathera back in the day. I don't know if you remember the map pool, Kirby.
Yeah, I don't remember how other races felt about it. I didn't mind this map either, though.
Yeah.
Map was fine. Alright, here we go. In game 2 in the top left-hand corner, it's the blue Zerg player, Cham.
The bottom right-hand corner, got our yellow Protoss, Maples. Yeah, Maples isn't going for the hatch block again. This might be something new he's trying. I swear every time I've ever played him, he always just sends the probe out right at the beginning to cancel that hatch at the nat.
Yeah.
Something new. And he also... Yeah, is he going Nexus first here?
Seems to be.
Pretty
There's
sure.
No gateway.
Yeah, he's
I don't know what else he's going to build.
Pulling into Rocker's bag of tricks. Is he going to build a forge after that?
I hope so. I want to see what Cham does if he does that.
We don't see a lot of cannon rushes out of Maplez, so I'm not too sure. Scouting after the Nexus, just seeing if it's pool first or anything.
It's a forge. Yes, let's go.
Dang. This is not normal. This isn't a Maplez build, so we'll have to see what he pulls out with this. Cham won't be expecting this. There's no way.
Well, pylon's down on the low ground. Cham does see
Is
it.
he gonna?
Drone.
Yeah, is he?
Nice block.
All right, here we go. He will make a cannon and probably cancel one of those pylons.
Wasn't this complained about on this map, actually? I remember this actually being a thing. It's just got this perfect spot for this.
Maybe. Yeah, it was a long time ago. I don't fully remember, but I do know I've been cannoned on this map.
I mean, that cannon's going to get up 2 spine crawlers on the high ground, but as long as Maplez can keep vision.
Yeah, that probe needs to stay alive.
It's actually a really good response by Cham here. He just pushed the probe down the ramp and...
Oh! Yeah, actually, this is good. I think Cham's just fine here.
Yeah, honestly, Pylon's going to fall quickly. I feel like Maple should just cancel that gateway at this point.
Yeah, he's using it to build a cyber. He needs it for the cyber core at the bottom. Yep.
Oh, I see. Alright, well, Cannon Rush was shut down, but Maple's still sitting on 30 workers. And it's not like the spine crawlers can walk across the map, so... This honestly, I think, got Maple's in a decent spot here. He will need a gateway at home, though, at some point.
Yeah. You know, this is a good chance for him to do that carrier build now. Oh, Maplez does not catch the lings. They get in. This is big because he has no gateway units. These lings can stay alive forever.
Yeah. And he won't for a while. Gateway... I mean, he doesn't have a gateway started. So
all these... This lost mining time for Maplez is huge.
Well, he's trying to probe micro his way out of this, but... Yeah, that's really unfortunate. And behind this, Cham has pretty much caught up in workers, up to 35. And
yeah, he is going two base layer, so we have to see if he's going Hydras behind this, or Nidus, or what. It looks like Mutas off 4 gas, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, Cham's still doing a great job with these lings, too. All of them still alive. And just keeping Maplez from mining.
Yeah, and he is going double Stargate. And he is going Hydra, so actually I think Cham's going to be in a really good spot.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. All Maplez needed was to block the wall. And I think he had room for... I don't know, maybe it's because he didn't have room for a gateway. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I didn't see if it was because he didn't have money or if he just didn't see it. Okay, this Void Ray will clean up the lings. But he has no idea that he has Hydras coming.
Is this a fake Twilight Council? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Canceled it for the Fleet Beacon. Nice.
Hydras
clearing the Overlords, so Cham's not going to have a way to see this. He does have the one Overlord on the right that Maplez might miss, but it's running away now.
Yeah, even if he doesn't see it, these Hydras are going to be a great choice.
Yeah.
Maplez will probably notice that this third is really late when this Void Ray gets over there. Sending the Hydras down to protect the Queen. Alright, now Maple sees the Hydras. Honestly, what you gotta do here is you gotta cannon up, battery. You just gotta hold.
Yeah. It's
Because
definitely the
Maples
play.
is up. Yeah, he's up 55 workers to 48 right now. Cham's gonna hit a timing. He's making pure units right now.
Well, Maples will have +1 finished by then. 2 carriers coming out now. So he might be okay here. There's a lot of Hydras, though.
I think he might need another cannon at each base. I think that's what Rocker would do. Yeah, he doesn't have interceptors yet.
Another cannon and shield battery coming down at the 3rd.
He's got to decide what he... Oh, he's attacking his Nexus.
I don't think he's noticed yet. Okay, he noticed.
Get that 3rd carrier out.
Yeah, the longer
He's not
Maples
really
can stall here, the better.
Yeah. Oh,
And pops the super battery to keep the Forge alive for the shield upgrade. These carriers are really far out front. I'm actually surprised he's not keeping those back. Alright, carriers do drop back now. 3rd one is out. And, I mean, there's only 9 Hydras
yeah.
here.
It's a hold.
Oh,
Cham didn't, Cham didn't invest as much as I thought he would. He kind of just droned behind it. Probably the better thing to do. He's getting close to 80 workers.
He must be confident late game versus Skytoss going up to Hive now. Still pumping out some Hydras, but probably wants Vipers as well.
Yeah, and Infestors coming out.
Yeah, Maple's up to 4 carriers, 5th one coming out. I think he wants to just keep turtling until he maxes, or I think he's going to go across?
He's going to need to prepare to take his 4th soon, too. He's trying to get +2. Cham will be over 80 workers, so Cham's at the point where he can just make units.
Rocker says, Lyra, there's 24 hours in the day. You chose the hour of the clan war to do laundry. He's not wrong.
Alright. Maples is going to take his 4th now. Cham's going to have 2 Infestors and 2 Vipers. And he's going to make tons of units. I have to see if he's going to probably use that upgrade. I'm Zerg, I don't even know what it's called.
What, Neural?
No. The orange one. On his Infestors.
What upgrades are. What, fungal?
No, the other one.
Oh, the new one, the cloud.
Yeah. Yeah. Dark Swarm, yeah,
Dark
nice.
Swarm. Oh, Microbial Shroud, that's it.
Yep. Yeah, here he is. Can he deny the 4th? He looks like he is gonna.
Yeah, Maple's not gonna try to defend it.
He just gives it up. Cham's maxed. Oh, this is huge.
Yeah,
Vipers are here. He's gonna use the shroud. There we go. He's gonna abduct. Yep.
And the shroud's damage reduction is pretty significant. I almost never see this used, but
Cham almost has enough energy for another abduct.
yeah, Maple's trying to hold. Still has 6 carriers up, but
I think this is just game, man. He has no yeah. Good game.
Alright, that's gonna put Cham up 2-0 in this best of 7.
See if Rocker's here.
You gotta tap out?
Yeah, I'm seeing if Rocker can get on.
Alright, I can grab Cloud.
Yeah, I think Cloud's Cloud's gonna take over. Alright, man.
Good.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, thanks for casting. See if Maples can turn this around now.
Alright, man. See you later.
Alright, have a good one. Hey, what's up, Cloud?
Hey, Kirby, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. Let's see if Maples can turn this thing around.
What an intense series so far.
Yeah, we're actually getting some long macro games. Oh, I guess I don't know if I'd call the last one a macro game. It did get to 4 bases, though. But yeah, Cham definitely seems like he knows what he's doing. He had no hesitation going into late game against carriers. I know the micro on the Zerg side there is pretty tough, so I'm always impressed when I see Zergs do that so effortlessly. We'll see. In the top right-hand corner, up 2-0. It's the blue Zerg player, Cham.
Down in the bottom left-hand corner, we have Gosu's Maples.
Who is doing the pylon scout. Going back to his old ways.
Well, and that's the thing. Maples has done this build quite a bit. He knows it can work. He's just got to play it safe. He was super ahead in the first game. And he just overstayed his push, and that kind of threw him back. Although the carrier build after the cannon rush didn't hold, I think Maples has a good shot expanding the same way he does and just getting as much information as possible on the other side of the map.
Yeah. And I thought Maples had a pretty solid lead in the first game as well, so just kind of got caught out on the map with his army before he was ready. That and the Colossus got caught out. Both caught out and yoinked by the Vipers, so that was like 4 Colossus Cham got for free.
Yeah, Cham is really on top of his pulls, and that Microbial Shroud earlier was just amazing. He's definitely really keen on his spellcasters, and rightly so. He needs them against this type of matchup.
Yep. Yeah, and it's good that we actually have a caster on board that knows all the abilities in the game. It's always a perk. I'll study for next time. I'll learn all the names.
It's all good. Scrubbles was mid-retirement during the Microbial Shroud, so that explains
True.
that one.
Yeah, and I play Terran, so I don't need to know anything. I just need to be mechanical.
So it looks like we're going to have an Adept opening. Pretty standard from both players. Not seeing a whole lot of quirk to start.
It will be Stargate again from Maples.
Yeah, good choice. He's probably, I'm going to guess he's probably going to go Oracle and keep his vision and harass up the entire time while maybe abusing another position with the Adepts. But time will tell. Looks like Stalker first anyways, or Stalker second anyways.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I've seen Maples do that carrier build more often than I see him open Oracle. So I wouldn't be surprised if he did carriers again, to be honest.
He's full of surprises. We'll find out here just moments away.
It's an Oracle. Against Mio, he did Oracle? Yeah, I've seen him do the Oracle build, but I've also seen him do the carrier build. I think more often. Especially the first show match against Mio, he did the carrier thing twice.
Yeah, if Maples can get a good lead, he'll get that strong Sky Toss army out. Looks like he'll go double Oracle before moving across the map there. Nothing really lost for either player. They're both just sitting back playing nice.
And I don't think Cham's really seen anything yet. Yeah, he hasn't seen any of Maple's main yet, so he doesn't really know what the play is at all.
Yeah, he's actually kept his Ovies at home. Maybe he was expecting the Void Ray to come in, so he's just keeping everything at home. He'll just kind of poke in here and there with his Lings to get whatever information he can. The 2 Oracles coming in, rounding at the natural.
Yeah, I don't think these spores are in time. They're not done yet.
Yeah, I think Maples is in a good spot to pick off a few more workers.
It's going to get a ton of them.
Up to 4 so far. Not too bad, but the technical second base is already spored up, so he's going to have to pull off for now. We got a Queen Walk coming up the middle. Maples does spot it with his Adepts, and he's going to fly right past it with his Oracle, so he's going to have to prep up and get ready to defend this. 2 Roaches to assist these Queens. It looks like it's going to be a tough fight for him.
He's got to give up this 3rd. There's no way. He does have a Dark Shrine on the way. I guess that's his longer term plan here, but I mean, he just doesn't have any units to defend this.
He's got a couple more Warp in, so he might be able to get enough just to push back, but it's going to be a tough hold. He does have 3 Oracles out. And he's going to go across the map and do some split pressure with it. 4 Oracles. I didn't see the 4th one.
Oh, yeah. Just going to dive right on top of this spore. It will go down.
And he's just going to micro out. Oh, my goodness. That's so much damage. And the drones are going to move across the map to the army for safety.
It's just pulling the drones.
A 5th Oracle is out. Queens are going to return. Ravager pressure is going to stay out front. It's really going to put them in a tight spot, but these Oracles now have free reign to just rain hellfire on these Ravagers, pushing them back, hopefully. He's going to leave the Roaches behind, but the main threat of the Ravagers and their Biles will be pushed back.
Yeah, so it looks like Maples will hold. The Roaches are still trying to push through the front. Lings barely don't get in. And Maples desperately trying to get his 3rd base back up now. He does have same number of workers, except, well, as I say that, Cham has 8 more that pop out.
I really do like the fact that he actually moved out to harass just to sneak his DTs out. That was a really good move. I don't think Cham actually saw it.
Yeah, it's hard to say. He is just getting his layer now. So these DTs might get a lot of damage done. We'll see.
Yeah, and Cham's not in a horrible spot. He does have a worker lead, but he does need to start droning up to make up for the advantage that he's about to lose to these DTs. So we'll see what he has in store. That is so many Oracles coming in.
I was just going to say that. Oh my god. And he keeps going for the spores. He does have the Ds. He's here. There aren't any Overseers on the map, and so those DTs are going to completely shut down mining at this base.
Well, you know what they say, when behind, Dark Shrine, right?
Yeah, I just love that it's combined with the Oracles killing all the detection. But there is an Overseer out now, so Maple shenanigans have come to an end.
That was really awesome, and it was really cool to see Cham not buckle under the pressure. He held that pretty well. He did lose quite a bit of drones, but he didn't panic. He kept his composure, and now he is in a spot where he can start microing up. However, with that being said, Maples is in a good spot to probe up. He's got his 4th base up. and he's going to start closing that gap between him and Cham with workers.
Yeah, honestly, pretty masterfully handled by Cham. I feel like that was sort of a death blow by Maples, and Cham somehow got himself out of that.
Yeah, and with this Stalker push with the Oracle support, he does actually supply block Cham. He's going to come in and block the 4th base once again. Or the, yeah, it is the 4th base. I learned how to count today.
Nice.
And Maples is just going to continue to blink micro against these queens and roaches. It looks like Maples is actually doing pretty well. The DTs attacking at the technical natural get shut down, but he does a lot of damage. He's going to deny this 4th base, and he's also going to take away with him 27 drone kills.
Yeah, I would say if by shutdown you mean loses 20 drones, yeah. Maples did a ton of damage during that fight. Unfortunately, I don't have the picture-in-picture, but yeah, those DTs were going absolutely ham in the natural throughout that fight.
Yeah, Maples is a constant flanking player. He reminds me a lot of you, Kirby, actually. But the way that you play, he'll throw something out to the side just to distract you, and then hit you with whatever he really intends to hurt you with at another location. And it's super effective. It's hard to hold. Maples is really driving home that if you can't split this up properly, then you're going to take some serious damage.
Yeah, and that he did. Lyra says Cloud's not impressed unless every drone dies. That's right. So another skirmish going on in the east side of the map here. And Cham just doesn't quite have the units. Another run by in the natural. Cham will shut that down pretty easily, and Maple's coming up the 3rd base ramp. And Cham somehow staying in this despite the pretty hefty supply lead from Maples here.
Yeah, the Hydra support is really, although they're glass cannons, they're still cannons nonetheless, and they work so well against stalkers. But Maple's really pulling off the blink micro to come out ahead in that trade.
Yeah, that last trade especially. I don't think Maples lost a single stalker, killed some more stuff from Cham, and it's like Maples is grouping up to go in once again.
And here's another Kirby moving in on the left side, gets pushed back, and he's coming up towards the technical 2nd with his stalkers, doing a little bit more harass. These zealots will come in on the left side, try to push into that 3rd base. I don't think Cham has enough to hold this. I think he's going to lose way too much. He's not going to be able to recover from that.
Yeah, the harass on this 3rd base just ended the game. Cham has to tap out, and Maples is in this series. So GG. Next map's going to be Overgrowth.
I apologize, I'm muted. I had a little bit of background noise.
Oh, you're good.
That was pretty intense. Really impressed by this series so far. Definitely a hard hitter.
Yeah. Yeah, Cham is no joke, and Maple's bringing the fight.
Yeah, and Maple's got a much-deserved win, and putting him a point in on this series, he really needed this. Let's see what he pulls out this game.
Alright, in the top right-hand corner, dropping that last map, it's the Blue Zerg player Cham.
And down in the bottom left-hand corner. It is T Gosu's Maples.
Really early probe this time. This was a pre-pylon scout.
Yeah, definitely interesting to see. I wonder if he's going to try to just block, or if and it looks like Cham's not even going to try. He's just going to go to his third. He knew that block was coming. He sensed it a mile away.
It's funny because I think he was even going to get there in time. You just assumed he wasn't and was going to the third.
Yeah, and this is actually a short map, so the distance is covered pretty easily by the workers. The Cham's actually going to send his Overlord out this time to see what he can spot. He wasn't under threat of a Void Ray this time, but those Oracles getting by him, I think that really hurt him last game, so he's going to learn from that mistake.
Yep.
And have his vision across the map.
And of all the maps to all in on, Cham ought to consider this one because the wall is really weak on this map for Protoss. It's like you have to put the pylon in it to even make a wall.
Yeah, that is a wide distance. It is very refreshing to still see that we're using the power ranking map pool. Just really helps liven up the game and give it some more flavor.
Yeah, I wouldn't
really
even mind if
happy
they started recycling old maps in the actual ladder pool instead of always having a new set of 7.
Yeah, that would actually be a great idea.
Maybe not all the maps, but just the good ones.
Get rid of some of the bad ones, mostly Terran. Terran favored map.
Just get rid of all the Terran favored maps. I see how it is.
Looks like we are going to have an Adept move across the map. He's going to try to get some information, maybe pick off a couple drones. Cham playing really safe.
And just macroing up once again. Does Cham cheese ever? Or does he just always macro?
He has before, but he's a really good macro player.
Well, Maple's
His
opening
all-ins aren't
Twilight
much of
Robo.
all-in.
If he just queen walked. Okay, listen, I don't have a good memory, okay? But that wasn't that like much of a cheese build. He was on 3 base at least. It wasn't all in.
Yeah, Cham's not much of an all-in. His all-ins, even though they should be all-in, considered all-ins, he drones behind it. He's always trying to get an advantage with it. And this Adept actually picks up 5 workers.
6 workers.
6 total.
Jeez.
Before it goes down. So Maples actually took some work, but he did lose them in the process, so he's got to be careful in case of a counter response.
Yeah, well, Maple's going with a 6-gate Twilight Robo Glaive all in. And Cham's gonna see it seems.
Yeah, and we did see something like this during the power rankings. This is a very, very tough build to deal with as a Zerg. If he doesn't prepare right for it, Maples is going to pick him apart and spread his forces thin.
Yeah, I mean, Cham didn't see one of the gateways, but I think he saw plenty.
Yeah, I think he has a good idea of what's to come. How is he going to respond to it is the main question. It looks like it's going to be roaches. He remembers speed this game. And he's just going to force up, and hopefully he can split himself up to deal with this a little bit better. I know if I was in his position, I would lose to this. I'd probably roll over.
Ray Ran says, of course, Cham threw down a 3-minute roach warren. Yep. And
his initial adepts are spotted by the roaches. I actually half expected to see some Warp Prism Micro, but he did shade, so...
And Maple's going with the Dark Shrine behind this once again. It worked so well last game. Why not?
A good choice. But just look at that initial roach that engaged, how much health he lost. They're so tough against Adepts, but when you have that many, they hurt eventually. And it's hard to keep up with the Adepts. But Cham's all over it. He's got his forces ready to engage. Maples will set up a counterattack and he will split off, really putting the pressure on Cham to defend one place or the other more heavily.
Yeah, I think splitting up the Adepts is definitely the right move here. I'd actually like to see a 3-prong. Maybe 2 Adepts in the natural with the rest in the third and then the Warp Prism in the main.
Yeah, and the Prism actually gets spotted and thwarted away by a Queen, but there are so many roaches. It's really hard for him to get anything done at this point. But the Dark Shrine is done. We have 3 DTs warped in, maybe 4. I didn't see the actual number, but these 5. So these DTs are going to go in and cause some havoc right now.
Yeah, well, Maples attacks third base straight up. And there is an Overseer out. Did all the DTs die already? Oh, no, they got
he pulled off with them. He only lost 1 in that engage.
Yeah, Maple's just completely unable to make anything happen here. Masterful defense from Cham. And no third base from Maples. He's now pretty far down in supply, so... I don't know, what's his plan here?
He's just going to have to clear some space and start expanding. That's his only option at this point. Maples is going to throw down Double Forge. He's going to start his upgrades. Also, bringing out a Bay. Maybe we'll see some Disruptor play?
I hope so. I mean, I feel like that makes a lot of sense against Roaches.
So he is going to harass with 2 Archons. He's going to take out an Overlord. Unfortunately, Cham's got so many right now. Maples hasn't cleaned up as many Overlords as he has in the previous games, but these Archons are so good at cleaning up light unit.
Yeah, Maples almost finds an opening there, but good pull by Cham. Gonna send the Adepts into the natural now. Cham also on top of that. And Maples, I think, is just gonna lose all these Adepts.
Yeah, he definitely got split off a little too heavy there. But he's going to answer back. He's just got to keep the pressure up. He's got to keep Cham on his side of the map so he can build up a response to what Cham has right now. And it looks like Cham's going to go ahead and move across, and Maples is going to GG out.
Yeah, that game was just a tower defense from Cham. Just Maples attacking from every angle the entire game, and Cham just defends it all. So that's going to put Cham on match point here. And next map's going to be Abyssal Reef.
An oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, I'm so impressed by Cham's defense. Literally, one mistake on any of those would have been 10 drones dead, so I don't think he lost more than 2 on any of those attacks.
Yeah, he really played his defenses right there. Definitely picked apart what Maples had originally planned for him. Really kind of blind countered him with the early Roach Warren and used that to his advantage.
Yeah, on the bottom right-hand corner, up 3-1 on match point. It's the Blue Zerg player, Cham.
And up in the upper left corner, we have Maples, ice-capped genius of Protoss.
True. So no Pylon Scout this time.
It looks like he might just go ahead and move out after a gateway.
Yep, choosing to wall this off differently than Nina did.
Yeah, this is the odd map that you have to wall in 2 different locations. But the best part of this map is when something dies, it floats up. And that's always fun to watch.
Yep. So I feel like the build Nina kept doing last night would work really well against Cham, since he's not super aggressive early. I feel like you could get away with that 3-minute Nexus. We do have a fake pylon here in the natural. And Cham just gonna pull 3 drones.
Three drones not mining, that actually is a bigger blow than you know.
Yeah, seems worth it. He's in Cham's head now, too.
Yeah, definitely gonna put him on edge. He's not sure what he's gonna see as far as a build from Maplez this round. So he's gonna play defensive, I'm sure. Hopefully he gets some more vision out. He does have his Overlord coming to scout the wall. Coming in right now, he should have vision of what's to come. Sees that it's pretty standard. He's gonna feel all right.
And Cham behind this, super standard as well. And Maple's going to try to block the 3rd base. And it looks like Cham might actually take the low ground one. I actually really hate this low ground 3rd.
Definitely a harder place to defend, as you can just elevator between the 2 bases.
Yeah, plus you can kill drones from the high ground, so it's like a 4th place you have to defend as well.
The Adept does come in. It's shading time. Queen's in position, ready to do some early damage. A couple Lings going to go ahead and try to hold this off. Try to get this Adept knocked out. No drones were actually hurt in the process of making this casting.
Unfortunately. But it will be Stargate again from Maples with the Void Ray. So Champ's gonna see that now.
Now we should see some Overlords fleeing. And he's gonna go ahead and pull them all back.
Yeah. Well, Void Ray is gonna get that first one for sure. And Oracle follow-up behind this Void Ray.
Cham decides to go ahead and sacrifice it anyways to see if he could see anything. Doesn't really get much more than a pylon and a Void Ray Scout.
And somehow Maples runs into this other OV too. So that's a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, Void Space speed is actually not too bad. We do have 2 Adepts looking to kind of flank this, as this Void Ray will distract. We'll see how Maples sets this up. Maples is really good at just trying to break his opponent's focus. And Cham's probably not aware of this Oracle either. But he does have spores up, ready to go.
Yeah, at this point, Cham doesn't know if it was an Oracle follow-up or if he's going carrier again, because he has no vision on the other side. He does get stasis on 3 drones.
He does well defending his most of his workers from that stasis, but he gets supply blocked in the process. He lost 2 OVs. 3 drones have gone down in this total attack, and Maples is really in his head. He's gonna have to focus hard to get out of this. He does lose an Adept because of the links around, but the Oracle helps clean up. He survives 1. How much health is that? Actually more than I thought. So he's actually doing pretty good. But I don't think Maples has done enough damage to consider himself ahead. But he's going to continue the pressure right now. And that Oracle just does so good right now. +1 melee attack is going to finish up here soon. So Cham will have a little bit of help. Banelings to help deal some splash damage on those Adepts. Adepts just shred. And meanwhile, we have a single forge and a gateway or a robo behind this.
And Adept's coming into Cham's 4th base now. He can also just sit on that high ground, like I was talking about, pick off a couple drones, stall mining time while safely being off creep. There are quite a few Banelings for Cham here, though. Another few Adepts coming into the 3rd base of Cham. Drones are starting to fall. And this is a bit of a tough engage for Cham here. You can't really surround because you're kind of going out in 2 directions.
Yeah, that really put the pressure on him. He had to pull back. There was no way that he could hold either or base without losing significant amounts of lings in any engage. He doesn't really have that many queens out. I would have expected a lot more queens to help deal with the Adept threat.
Yeah, Maple's pulling back in just the right amount of time, but he does get caught out on the map here by the lings. Full wraparound. Baneling's on the way. And Maple's going to lose quite a few of those Adepts, maybe a little more than half.
But he does have his Adept set up, clearing out the 5th base, hopefully trying to deny it. He has a stasis behind him in case Zerglings try to wrap around, or the Banelings themselves. And Cham spots it, only gets 3 of his Zerglings caught in the stasis. Maple's moving out from that position, loses 2 Adepts so far, moves up and towards the 3rd base, and he's going to have to get out of there for now.
Yeah, another good engagement by Cham. And behind this, 2 Colossus coming out for Maples. Colossus range and Blink on the way. And just adding on a ton of gateways.
And meanwhile, we have Hydras. With Hydra speed, Baneling speed on the way, and +2 for melee attack. So Cham is really... And a Lurker Den on top of that. This is going to hurt if Maples doesn't prepare right.
Yeah, Maples seems to prefer Colossus over Disruptors in this matchup. And I can't say I blame him with all those lings out.
Yeah, Colossus will actually be the better unit to start out with to at least clear out the Hydras. He knows Hydras are coming.
Yeah, and Lurker Den finishing up momentarily. But just 3 Hydras on the field now, mostly Ling Bane in this army from Cham. I'll have to say, I think Cham's a pretty good lead so far. He is 20 workers up. He's got 5 bases. Actually, he's got 6 bases. Or 6 base on the way, at least.
Yeah, Maples is going to set up something pretty cheeky. He does have a depth set up for a run-by. And I'm not sure if Cham actually saw it, or if he's just positioning a run-by of his own.
I think he's just being safe. Maples is looking to push in here. He does have a slightly higher army value. +2 is pretty far out, though, so slight upgrade advantage for Cham here. And it looks like you were right. There will be a run-by during this fight from Cham as well. We're going right into Maples' 4th base. Maples kills the 5th base of Cham.
Really pulls it out. And he brings those Adepts in up to the technical 4th base. And he's also... Cham's already in position, but he does take 2 drones down. Meanwhile, this run-by at the 4th base is really doing some work. He's dropped 5 workers so far, 7 probes down so far. And Maples is really turning up the heat against those Hydras. He does see the Lurkers, but does he have enough to take them out? And I think he might have enough, or he'll just pull back. He does take down 19 drones, 20 drones total during this engage, and he keeps up the assault. He's trying to get these Lurkers to break, and he will try to drop this 3rd base.
Yeah, Cham trying to do the run-by during that fight, but just did not work out as well as he was expecting. I think he spent too much time hitting cannons and not probes, and he needed those lings back in the main fight, and it looks like Maples might push through here. He is getting flanked by the lings, though, on the Colossus, which is a little unfortunate, but Colossus do kill Lings pretty quickly. Good pickup micro on the Colossus. And I don't know, I think Maplez might be able to do it here.
Yeah, he's just doing terrible damage, and it's really working. Now he's down. He's lost over 40 drones this engage.
Yeah, Maplez slaughtering just everything. Cham has to tap out, and Maplez trying to make a comeback in this series. Going to make it 2-3.
Wow, what a game. That was a really, really strong push. Incredible gameplay.
For real. Oops. So next map's Eternal Empire. Another classic.
Yeah, this one, the pathing is so odd on it, but it's not a bad map.
Like, I hate it, but it's not bad. It's not bad.
I like playing Zerg on it. The creep spread was pretty cool because you could split off 2 directions, and all you needed was 1 tumor, and you covered the entire pathway.
Yeah, it's a lot of walls on this map.
Yeah.
That was a sick game. Getting into game 6 here in the top right-hand corner. Still on match point. It's the blue Zerg player, Cham.
And in the bottom left, he's coming back, and he's looking strong. It's Gosu's Maplez.
Once again, early probe scout. And yeah, this map it's pretty hurt or pretty painful as a Zerg to get blocked as well, because the third base is not in an ideal spot.
Wow. He elects to go ahead and take it. He knew that probe was coming in. Didn't quite
like
have the minerals to expand.
Looks like Cham sends out a drone a little bit earlier just to look for the probe, and if he sees it, goes immediate third. Be funny if Maplez sent a second probe out and was already there to block that one too. Probably not worth it, but would be hilarious.
Yeah. I think at that point you just pull up and
it's like, I'm just gonna kill you.
Push out to take their bases, yeah. And Maplez actually getting a block on the extractor. That's very annoying. This probe is very much like John Leguizamo as the pest.
I'm gonna pretend to understand that reference.
He was in the movie The Pest. He was a pest, just like that probe.
Anyways,
we have a cybernetic score coming down for Maplez. Pretty standard opening by both players. And Maplez is still in there trying to get as much harass done just on the mineral patches.
He's bounced a few drones off.
The distance between these two bases, I feel, is a lot shorter. Just the pathing on the ground makes it a lot longer walk, but the Overlord will get there pretty early.
Yeah. Oh, Maplez needs a second. Oh my god, it's a spider. I mean, he's playing Zerg. It's actually kind of appropriate.
Yeah, you know, I would be a little leery of spiders if I was fighting a bug race as well, but...
Just makes the experience that much more real. Canadian spiders are huge.
I bet you they're no bigger than a maple leaf. Kill a grizzly. Of all the pauses that I've seen, usually it's phone, door, laundry. Laundry's a big one. But never a spider. I think this is the first time I've seen a pause because of a spider.
Oh no, I can't find it. Gonna be in his head now the whole time.
In my honest response to this, I think Maple should just ignore that spider, let it bite him, and who knows, he'll be a web slinger in no time.
See, it's funny because he can't actually unpause, but I will.
All right. So a little off balance because of the pause. We'll regain our momentum here. Still opening standard, just your typical 4 links to defend. Maple's going to move out with his adept, try to get either vision or a couple drone kills if he can. And he's going to round off to the technical natural of Cham. Queen's already in place. We'll get a little bit of damage on it before he gets to the mineral line. 2 links to defend. He goes ahead and spores that drone. Cham's just really good at dropping his losses early. Until Maples gets on the map and starts overwhelming him. That's where he takes his losses.
Yeah, but even then, Cham's been doing a pretty good job most games of holding Maples off.
Yeah, definitely a strong defense is his best offense.
And if Maples doesn't beat him this game, it's because the spider showed up halfway through the game. So
I will never let him live it down. He's actually going to supply block the Zerg with that Ovi pickoff. The Ovi doesn't even make it into the base for any vision. So he's going to have to find a way to get in there and get some scouting done. And figure out what this Canadian Protoss is up to.
Well, it might be Cham getting aggressive this time.
So low.
Got a bunch of links that just finished on the production tab. Lair almost finished as well.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to do as much damage as possible. However, there are 2 oracles that are heading towards Cham's bases right now. Double oracle, very scary.
Knight is just thrown down from Cham.
Ooh.
Maple sees it right away. This is terrible for Cham. There's no spores here at all. Just the 2 queens, 7 drones falling, and Maples gets the scout on that. So, pretty good
But we
start.
have the Zerglings going ahead and forcing the cancel on the 3rd. Maybe Maples holds it and he doesn't have to cancel it, but we do have more links coming in. He might have to force the cancel anyways. Oh, he goes ahead and he thwarts it for now. He's in a good position. Zergling's going to go ahead and hit the wall, and a Nidus is going to pop. So far, only Maples has a Stalker hitting that Nidus canal. He's going to have to do something. He loses his 3rd from the Zergling run by. The Nidus does pop. This is a horrible position for Maples right now. He's got to really defend. Super Battery is up. Probes pulled. Trying to get as much surround, as much surface space on those queens as possible. The Zergling's just pounding on the front door. And the Nidus will fall, but at what cost? There is so much damage going on right now. And Maples is starting to hold. It looks like he's going to be in an okay position, but another Nidus is going to go ahead and open up right in his mineral line. The probes are going to have to be pulled to defend it. Zergling's still pounding on the front door. Oracles, with a little bit of energy, just going to have to do whatever they can to survive.
Yeah, Maple's wall just got taken out. There are no more Niduses left. There is one more started, but Cham finally in the base and still has more than 12 links here, and more are going to pop out of this Nidus when it finishes, so yeah, Maple's starting to lose workers here. He is 10 workers up still, but with no military units, it looks like the spider came back and Maples has to tap out.
Wow, definitely a hard play to play against. And
yeah, I thought for a bit there, I thought Maples was going to pull out because he got some nice damage with the oracles. He saw the Nidus, but I guess he just didn't have enough time to react to it by the time he saw it. But yeah, congratulations to Cham. He's going to take this series 4-2. And what is that, $160?
He will go ahead and take home 140 for winning that. And Maples will take home 60 for this show match.
Nice. Well, I think that's going to do it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Check out our Patreon if you want to see more matches like these. All the Patreon and Twitch donations go towards events like this on our pro team. And we'll find someone to host.
Yeah, definitely with some good games. You hear exactly. I think that overall, we're just going to have to get another match between these two players going and definitely spark a rivalry off this. I think they play really well together.
Yeah, Cham did say revenge, so. Host 4GG. Host Trigger. Either one's fine with me. You guys got a rock, paper, scissors for it. Or beef.
Yeah. Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, let's go with Trigger. We have agreement.
Trigger's pretty good. We definitely will have more of these guys. It'll more than likely be a monthly just to... Oh, we already rated.
No, we're still good. I haven't hit the button yet.
Oh, okay. All right. Just to let everyone know, we are going to do a monthly show match and continue a series on. They'll be between more of our pro players, and we will see some reoccurrences. Starting with Mio will be our first reoccurrence later in the later months. So
yeah, very exciting. All right, guys, have a good night.
Yeah, thank you all so much. Have a good one. All right, I gotta do... Are we still live? Oh, okay, we're not. Okay. Whew, I gotta do PayPal. Yeah, thank you. I actually felt decent about the casting for once. Yeah. He does tend to go on the more technical side of it, where I'll just get excited for stuff that's going out left and right. Okay. Yeah. No, dude, our team is really fucking